After watching 50 money videos while still broke, here's what finally worked. Let's be honest, most people don't struggle because they're lazy. They struggle because the internet is drowning in advice that sounds smart but doesn't work in real life. You watch one finance hack after another, try every side hustle, budget app, and investment tip, yet your bank account never seems to catch up. It's frustrating, right? You start asking yourself, what am I missing? I get it, because I did the same thing. I spent months chasing every guru, reading every blog, and watching 50+ videos trying to fix my finances. But instead of getting clarity, I got chaos. It felt like everyone had a different secret, but none of it led to real progress. Then I discovered something shocking. Money isn't about how much you know, it's about what you consistently do. Real wealth doesn't come from information overload, it comes from a few simple habits done the right way. And once you understand how to align your mindset with your money, everything starts to click. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly which habits actually build wealth, how to stop wasting time on fake money hacks, and how to create a system that finally puts your finances on autopilot. No theory, no hype, just what truly works in the real world. So if you're tired of spinning your wheels, feeling behind, or wondering why success always seems out of reach, stay with me. Because what I'm about to share could be the moment everything changes, the point where confusion turns into control, and effort finally turns into results. Alright, first things first, if you want to get serious about money habits, you gotta track every single dollar you spend. Grab a notebook, your phone, whatever works, and jot down everything for 30 days straight. Yeah, even that $2 coffee from the corner shop, it all counts. Just like in The Pursuit of Happiness, Chris Gardner had to obsess over every penny before he could start building real wealth. When you actually see where your money goes, the light bulb moment hits. You'll realize you're spending hundreds on things that barely matter, like subscriptions you forgot about. Finance tips aren't just theory, they're practical moves to take control. It's crazy how small leaks in your personal finance can tank your month without you even noticing. Here's a pro move: categorize everything. Food, fun, transport, random splurges, split it all. Like in Breaking Bad, minus the illegal stuff, Walter White meticulously tracks his chemistry costs. You gotta track yours to avoid blowing cash. This exercise trains your financial psychology, showing you the patterns in your spending habits. And the cool part? Once you know exactly where your money is flowing, you can cut out the nonsense and redirect it toward growth. Want that side hustle or investment fund? Boom, you just freed up cash. It's like leveling up in Stranger Things. Once you unlock the secret, the power-ups start stacking. By the end of this month, tracking every dollar will feel like second nature. You'll start seeing trends, spotting waste, and even predicting your expenses before they hit. And in the next step, you'll discover how automating your savings and investments can make building wealth effortless and way less stressful. Trust me, it's a game changer. Now that you've tracked every dollar, it's time to let automation do the heavy lifting. Set up automatic transfers to a savings account or low-cost investment funds. It's like having your own financial autopilot. Money grows while you sleep. Think of it like Moneyball. Smart systems do the work while you focus on the bigger game. Automation removes the temptation to spend first, which is a game changer. Instead of wondering if you should save this month, the money moves itself. It's a mental hack for personal finance and financial psychology. It builds consistency in your money habits without you even thinking. Here's a practical tip: split it up. Have one auto transfer for emergency savings, another for investments like ETFs, and maybe a smaller one for a fun fund. Kinda like the Simpsons episode where Lisa plans her savings for different goals. It keeps things organized and intentional. This method makes your money work smarter, not harder. The beauty of automating is the compounding effect. Even small amounts can grow exponentially over time. For example, investing just $100 a month at 8% annual return can turn into over $20,000 in 10 years. That's the power of habits and discipline, quietly stacking up while you live life. Once you automate, your finances feel less stressful and more predictable. You're no longer at the mercy of impulse spending or forgetfulness. And in the next step, we'll see why starting small, but starting now, is the key to building unstoppable momentum toward wealth. Alright, listen up. Waiting for the perfect time is a trap. Even if you can only start with $50 a month, start small, but start now, just start. It's about building momentum in your money habits. Think of it like The Secret: small consistent actions over time create massive results you can't see at first. Starting small trains your financial psychology to value action over perfection. Each deposit, each investment, even tiny ones, sends a signal: I'm serious about how to make money and grow my personal finance. It's like in Rocky, small daily workouts turn into championship-level performance. Here's a practical move. Pick one micro-investment platform or a low-cost ETF and commit to a tiny recurring contribution. Track it, watch it grow. Those little $50 or $100 monthly additions eventually snowball, and soon you'll be surprised by the power of compounding in real numbers, not theory. Starting now also beats procrastination and fear, two enemies of financial education. The longer you wait, the more opportunity slips away. Like in Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, Miles gains his powers slowly, step by step, just like your money mindset develops when you start early. Once you get moving, it feels electric. The habit of starting, even small, is what separates dreamers from doers. And in the next step, you'll discover why focusing on income-generating skills can accelerate your journey way beyond just cutting expenses. Here's the deal: cutting expenses only gets you so far. The real game changer? Boosting your income. Invest in skills that actually increase your earning potential, like coding, sales, or digital marketing. It's like in The Social Network, Mark Zuckerberg didn't just save money, he created value that multiplied insanely fast. Pick skills that are in demand and can scale over time. Freelancing, online courses, or learning high-income tech skills can literally change your financial psychology. Your money habits now will amplify the returns later, because you're not just surviving, you're building real personal finance power. Practical tip: dedicate at least 1 hour daily to learning something that can increase your paycheck or side hustle income. Even watching tutorials on YouTube or taking a Coursera course can make a difference. Think of it like Tony Stark in Iron Man. He leveled up his knowledge to create something bigger than himself. The beauty of focusing on income-generating skills is the leverage it creates. One new skill can multiply your financial opportunities without requiring you to cut more spending. It's the fastest route to growth, and it teaches habits that last a lifetime. Once you start leveling up your skills, it changes your mindset completely. You stop thinking like someone who scrimps and starts thinking like someone who builds. And in the next step, you'll see why paying yourself first can lock in this growth and make saving effortless. Alright, here's a principle that separates the rich from the rest: pay yourself first. Before bills, before rent, before that impulse online purchase, set aside a portion of your income for savings and investments. Think of it like in The Wolf of Wall Street. Jordan Belfort had a plan, and disciplined moves like this are what build serious wealth. Treat it like a non-negotiable expense. If it's automatic and untouchable, your financial psychology adapts. You're building money habits that stick, not just temporary good intentions. Personal finance isn't about luck, it's about creating systems that force growth, even when motivation dips. Practical step: decide on a percentage, say 10 to 20% of your paycheck, and automate it to hit your savings or investment account first. Over time, this builds a nest egg, emergency fund, or investment base that compounds quietly. Like in Suits, Harvey Specter always had a strategy in place before making moves. It's the same for your money. Paying yourself first also creates a sense of ownership and control. You're not waiting for leftovers, you're actively prioritizing your future. That confidence trickles into every financial decision, reinforcing habits and mindset that lead to more consistent growth. Once you lock in this habit, it transforms how you view income and spending. And in the next step, you'll discover why avoiding lifestyle inflation is key to turning your growing income into lasting financial freedom. Here's a sneaky trap: as your income grows, it's super tempting to spend more on non-essential stuff. That's lifestyle inflation, and it kills wealth silently. Think of Friends. Joey got that raise and immediately splurged, but Monica stayed smart, saving and investing. It's the difference between temporary thrill and long-term security. The key is conscious choices. Keep your spending in check, even as your paycheck grows. Redirect extra income into investments or high-yield savings. This builds habits that compound over time and trains your financial psychology to value growth over instant gratification. Practical move: every time you get a raise or bonus, treat it like a tool, not a reward. Allocate a percentage to investments, a chunk to savings, and only a small portion for lifestyle upgrades. Like in Shark Tank, smart entrepreneurs reinvest profits instead of splurging. They know the power of compounding. Avoiding lifestyle inflation also builds mental freedom. You stop needing validation through stuff and start measuring success by how your money works for you. Personal finance becomes a game where you're the boss, not a slave to paycheck highs and lows. When you resist the urge to inflate your lifestyle, your wealth grows exponentially. And in the next step, you'll see how applying biblical wisdom to your finances can cement these habits and make disciplined growth effortless. Here's where mindset meets deeper wisdom: guard your heart and be intentional with your choices. Proverbs 21 verse 20 says, "The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down." That's not just about groceries, it's about disciplined saving and smart investing. Think of it like The Good Place. Shitty planning and careful choices lead to better outcomes, while impulsiveness creates chaos. Biblical principles teach patience and long-term thinking. Instead of chasing instant gratification, focus on habits that compound wealth steadily. Your financial psychology shifts when you see money as a tool for security and impact, not just a reward or status symbol. Practical tip: make a plan for your savings, investments, and charitable giving. Allocate intentionally and review regularly. Just like in Ted Lasso, consistent small actions and self-discipline shape big wins over time. This is how personal finance becomes a reflection of wise choices, not luck. Applying this wisdom reinforces all the habits we've discussed: tracking spending, automating, starting small, building skills, paying yourself first, and avoiding lifestyle inflation. Each step aligns with long-term growth and financial education, turning knowledge into real-life results. Once you embrace these principles, your approach to money transforms completely. You stop reacting emotionally and start acting strategically. And from here, you're ready to take all these habits and mindset shifts to build the millionaire life you've been dreaming about, because the journey is just getting started. Remember how overwhelming it felt to compare yourself to others and feel like you're falling behind financially? Now you've started tracking every dollar, automating savings, building skills, and paying yourself first. You're already breaking that cycle. Imagine where you'll be in a year if you keep applying these money habits and sharpening your financial mindset every day. Se inscriva agora para neo perder dicas que podem transformar sua relação com dinheiro. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because consistent action is what separates teens who dream from teens who build real wealth. Your journey is just getting started, and every habit you cement now multiplies your future freedom. And here's a chance to take it even further: holistic health. Nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life shows you exactly how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Check out the material in the pinned comment and begin building the millionaire life you deserve. Remember, the power is in your hands, and the choices you make today set the stage for your financial freedom tomorrow. Keep applying what you've learned, stay disciplined, and watch your money mindset evolve into something unstoppable.